have with us Nigerian actress Sotayo Gaga.
Yeah, hi, good afternoon.
It's good to have you with us today after our several attempts to get to you. Since you're really busy these days.
Yes, you're right.
So can you just kindly tell us more about yourself?
Ooh, where do I start from? My name is Tayo Shobola, and I'm popularly known as Shotayo. And a whole lot of people call me Sotayo Gaga. Like when they get to see the other side of me, they call me Gaga, like Sotayo Gaga. And what do I say? I'm from Ogun State, and I'm a graduate of Olabisi Onabanjo University. Like I did public administration in school. I also had a diploma in law in Lagos State University. I'm an actress. I do film production as well. I'm into entertainment as a whole, so I do everything. I do modeling. I do a whole lot of things that brings money. So let me just say, that's me in a nutshell.
Before we started this interview, we were having a discussion with you and you said you used to be an entertainment personality, you used to work with dynamics and all. So what made you divert into acting as a career?
The thing is, how do I get to say this? I didn't train to be an actor. I didn't see myself trying to become an actor or an actress, but it actually came. While I was in school, I was doing a whole lot. I was a video vixen. I was the TV presenter. Like I had actually worked with different magazine houses, and TV houses like red carpet hosts, presenting. I've done a whole lot of things, and everything just has to do with entertainment, and it's still the same thing I'm doing. So I don't know.
So you're saying you just stumbled on acting, or it's not as if you had the.
I didn't have that passion. I didn't have that passion. I never thought I was going to be an actress. I never thought that I would stay behind the camera to want to act something. I've always had this, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a lawyer thing in me, and all of a sudden, here I am. Fully into entertainment.
So how's been the experience like for you so far in the acting industry? And at the beginning, can you just tell us kind of all the challenges you faced and how you're able to conquer those challenges at the beginning of the journey?
Well, it's not been easy, I must say. Starting this acting thing, I didn't right now. I happen to see myself doing more Yoruba films than English films. I started acting English films at first. It wasn't too hard and it wasn't too easy, and it was quite challenging. Like you get to read scripts, you get to go for auditions. Sometimes they tell you that you got a job, you're starting on this day, and at the end of the day, you don't get to hear anything again. It's got a whole lot of challenges in it, but I thank God that I've been able to scale through. And I know some of you will be wondering that why is she now doing, see the way she's talking, that she's doing more of Yoruba films. I don't find, yes, I didn't start acting Yoruba films. I started with the English spoken movies, and now I still do it. Like I do both of them, but more of Yoruba because the demand became so high on this path, and that's why I'm doing more of Yoruba films. But it's not been easy anyway, but I'm trying.
So at what point did you decide to I want to do Yoruba movies? Or what inspired you to
at one point, well, I got a call someday from what Mr. Yinka, yeah, and Femi Ogedengbe called me and said they want a new face for a movie, for a Yoruba movie. And he reached out to me and said, I think you actually meet the criteria and everything. I said, oh, Yoruba films. How do I get to start speaking Yoruba? My Yoruba is not that fluent. And I told my mom, and my mom was like, no, there's no way I'll let you do Yoruba films. They do a whole lot of jazz. They do this. I don't want anybody killing you. I said, I don't think it's that way. Why not let me just try? And she said, are you sure you really want to try? I said, yes. And I went and I did it, and I think that was 2009, 10, thereabouts. So I did 2009, yeah. So I did the film, and after the film, somebody else called me. I produced my own film, and that way the demand started getting higher and higher and higher, and here I am. So that's how I got into the Yoruba movie industry.
So what was your first breakthrough?
Well, the first movie I did would have been, but the producer didn't push it well. I think he wanted to do the sales and everything by himself. And I think the first movie that I produced, Arewa Onijogbon. Yes, Arewa Onijogbon. Who is this girl? Who's she? Who's she? And from nowhere, you know, I started doing films with other people. They started calling me for their own films. And I then produced another film, and another film, and another film, and another film, and here.
Yeah, talking about the Yoruba movie industry, there's this common a common phrase that's come to be a part of the industry. People are beginning to say that mostly what they do there is regurgitate ideas and actors and the same ideas, and they like reproducing the same movies over and over and over and over and over and over again. How true is this to you?
Well, if I'm to say, I really do not know. But what I know and what I'm very sure of is the moment you're thinking of something, just have it at the back of your mind that there's somebody somewhere thinking of the same thing. So most times, maybe I want to do a film and I'm thinking, oh, I want to do this film, I have the story to film, and I'm talking to the next person that, oh, I think this idea would work, blah, 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 blah. And there's somebody somewhere else listening to it, and this person will just go behind me to do the same film that I am talking to Mr. B about without my knowledge. So at times we find ourselves doing the same films at the same time because we are trying to cover up for not wanting one person we stole one idea from to know that we're actually trying to film the same thing that I heard her talking about, you know. So it's always like that. Wow. At times you just see that there are three people in the same location doing something similar or something that is exactly the same. You understand? And the only thing that'll just change is probably the title at times. That's I know. But if we're trying to do the same story, you know, if you steal something from someone at times or an idea, you would want to switch or change some one or two things just because I don't want her to know that I'm doing something that she did. But at the end of the day, somebody else will say this and this is like the same thing.
And that would be talking about copyright, because you find out that most of the copyright law in Nigeria is not so stringent like that.
I think that's why it's that way.
So what do you think the government can do in terms of copyright law and regulating the industry?
Ooh. Most times I try to run away from interviews because my truth, I'm a very blunt person, and when I talk...
Say your truth.
When I talk, most times, it affects a whole lot of people. And at times, it might affect me as well. But the truth is, there's a whole lot happening right now. There's a whole lot happening right now. You know, we are much. The industry is getting flooded by the day. But the truth still remains that we know ourselves. The people that are working knows themselves. The people that are just there, you know, to parade and then say that I'm an actor knows themselves as well. I don't even know how to put it. But the fact still remains that the industry is flooded. There are too many people around now in the industry for too many reasons. I am still trying to caution myself not to talk. That's just it.
It's obvious.
I'm just trying to just say, but at the same time, the industry is flooded with people that are acting and people that are not acting that are claiming to be actors. Let me leave it at that.
Because
there's a whole lot of people that does some other things, you know, that do things now, but they're always trying to come into the industry to want to cover up with that name of I'm an actor. But who am I to talk? No, that's the truth. Because if you have people that are older than me or have upper hand than myself and they are not talking, then who am I to talk?
I
am talking. I can only talk like this. But I'm a lane minder.